Today I'd like to introduce you to a new brand, Silver Fox. Now this company is out of the UK and they pride themselves on making really high quality tools specifically for makers and the maker community. But they also have some really awesome products that I would love to show you. So let's start with the hat. So basic trucker's hat, nice and wide open mesh for maximum breathability, which is very much appreciated if you're either working in a shop or in hot weather, which in Virginia, it's pretty warm. I just wish that more companies would do what Silver Fox is doing, and that is putting the name of their company on the side in a pouch that actually has openings on the front and the back. Now this will allow you to store a pen or pencil without sticking it underneath your brim, which I see a lot of people do. And it will also let you do something else that's really, really useful. So if you have a flashlight that doesn't have a reversible clip, aka one that doesn't go on the front of a hat, okay, you may be able to use this hands-free. So what you do is just slide it in from the back there. Okay, I'm trying to do it through a viewfinder, and then you have your flashlight hands-free. And the nice thing is because it's on the side, it's not going to weigh the hat down. So if you like to wear your hat a little looser, it's actually going to stay on your head. So I really do like this, and it's worked surprisingly well. In fact, I was poking around in the garage using this yesterday just to see how the beam pattern, see if it was a little bit too high. And it doesn't really bother me because you have the secondary portion of the beam. And I was able to use that as well. So really, really nice. I do like that that is a feature. Now let's talk about these. So this is actually a micro Sharpie case or holder in brass, in titanium. And you can just take a standard small Sharpie and jam it in here and you'll be able to use it. And the thing is, if you could see, the length is kind of hard to use, but with the cap being magnetic, it is a much better experience. So I do really like that. If you use Sharpies a lot, and actually I'm using them more than I expected I would, then you might enjoy this as something to carry. I think that as creators and as makers, there's an intangible that's very hard to quantify, and that is like the inspiration part, the enjoyment of the process. So anything that improves or enhances that process is going to make the result turn out better. At least that is my experience, and I think a lot of others as well. And I think having something that you use often be something that you also enjoy can, well, have value. So whether you go with the titanium version or the brass, these are actually pretty reasonably priced. I do think that I have to look at what the conversion is in US dollars. But yeah, they do ship international, and this is pretty neat if you like micro Sharpies and you have them in bulk, because now you have a nice carrying case that has a pocket clip and magnetic tops that you can use to stick to things. So if you don't want to leave it on your work surface, you can kind of keep it away from those by sticking it to a piece of metal, getting it off your work surface, and then you won't lose it as well. So very cool, nice stuff from Silver Fox. I'm looking forward to some of their other products. And if you haven't seen, they are making and just started a Kickstarter for a titanium wrench, pocket wrench. Now, maybe not something everyone needs, but it does entice me as somebody who loves gadgets. So I will also leave a link to that if that is of interest to you. Anyway, as always, thank you for your time, and we'll talk again soon.